Hey, it's Mila. Welcome back to my channel.
I go round, I go round, and I go around, and I go around.
I'm just like looking at all the books that are on my desk. Like, you don't even see the extent of it. You just see some, you don't see the whole. If you're new here, hi, my name is Mila. I make everything from college, lifestyle, and book. I'm so sorry. Bookish type content. Wow, I can't believe I actually bugged on that. Bookish type content. So that was fun. Definitely hit the subscribe button so you know whenever I post a new video. Today, as you can see through the title, we are going over my summer TBR. Very ambitious, but as I mentioned it in my May TBR, if you haven't seen it, it's gonna be like popping up somewhere. If you have not watched my May TBR, definitely go check it out. But over there, I basically say that I decided not to work this summer and I really want to focus all my energy on YouTube. So I feel like I will have the time to read. And I really, really, really want to hit my 100 book goal. So that explains this crazy TBR. But I have faith in us. I have faith. So basically what I want to do this summer is go through series, because I know that once school starts, series is gonna be it's very hard to commit to. But also the series that I've decided to get into this summer, it's you're gonna be like, Mila, are you sure? Because girl, it's a lot. It's a lot. Okay, first big series that I want to tackle on. I don't have all the books yet, but it's the Addicted Calloway series. So here we have Addicted to You, Ricochet, Addicted for Now, Kiss the Sky, Hot House Flower, Thrive supposed to go before, but Thrive, and Addicted After All. I said I'm not gonna buy all the books until I actually start reading the series, because it seems kind of useless until then. But yeah, so planning to tackle the series. I will be bringing out a reading vlog. I really want to do that because I feel like it's a series where so many people love it, and I want to document my experience, so get excited because that reading vlog is coming out probably in October. Then another huge series I'm planning to tackle, don't ask me when I think I'm gonna have the time, but I want to read the Throne of Glass series. So here I have Assassin's Blade, Throne of Glass, Crown of Midnight, Heir of Fire, and Queen of Shadows. Once again, I said I'm not going to buy the entire series until I actually start reading it. Yeah, literally my entire summer is dedicated to Throne of Glass and Addicted Calloway. But no, yeah, this one I feel like I'm not gonna be mad if I don't finish it by August. Addicted Calloway, I'm definitely gonna prioritize that, finish it by August. This one I want to try to finish latest in September, so probably the reading vlog for Addicted Calloway, it's gonna pop up in August. The one for Throne of Glass is gonna pop up in September. And then yeah, I basically said I want to read Throne of Glass first and then go to ACOTAR, and if I can finish this over the summer, I can tackle ACOTAR during the Christmas break. That's the plan. That is the plan. So yeah, those are the big time commitments that I'm doing this summer. Besides that, I am finishing a series. It pains me because I was I don't want to say bye to these characters, so I kind of want to drag on the series as much as I can. But then also I'm no, just finish the series. I'm sorry, my hair is just, I don't know, I'm it's annoying me. So I'm going to be finishing the Twisted series. So I still have to read Twisted Hate and Twisted Lies by Anna Huang. Twisted Games, loved it so much. Honestly, Bridget and Reese have my entire heart. Twisted Love, I really liked it. But Twisted Games was just a whole other world of wow. And everyone says that these last two books are absolutely amazing. So I can't wait. I'm excited. And then once I finish this, I can tackle on Anna Huang's new series. Well, not really new at this point, but the series that she's currently writing right now. Julie, if you're watching this is when we're gonna read this. So I lent these books to my friend Julie, and she was like, oh my god, you have to read it. It's so good. Because basically, she was like, oh, I heard of this series. I wanted to see if you had it before I go by. I wanted to see what you thought of it, because she thought that I read it, and I was like, like, you know, I didn't read it yet, but I have the books. If you want, like, you can borrow them. Just like, no spoilers, please. And she read them, and she was like, oh my god, you have to read it, because it's literally, it's like concerning how good it is, given the trigger warnings. But that series is Haunting and Hunting Adeline. These are like the least summery books you can think of, but I feel like I'm probably gonna read them in August, because it's gonna like get me in the mood for like spooky season. Absolutely terrified, because it's like, I'm not gonna read you guys the trigger warnings, but it's like, when you read the trigger warnings, it's like, how is this supposed to be a romance? Because a few things that they mention, you're like, huh? And the thing is that, like, you think the triggers for book 1 are bad, then you open the page on book 2 and you read those triggers, and it's like, we just had so many questions, but she was like, no, like, it's like, I could understand why people love this book. So yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing by the end of summer. And then those are like the series and stuff like that. Then I said that I basically just want to tackle every single summery romance that's on my shelf, which is the list of the list of books that we have over here. I'm definitely gonna be buying more books over the summer, but I really, like, my big goal is to try to get through my physical TBR as much as I can. I don't know why I'm like arranging all of these in like a nice order when I'm gonna be picking them up anyways. But yeah, like I'm obviously gonna buy my books, but I really want to get through as much of my physical TBR as possible. Because I don't know if you can tell behind me, like there's that shelf over there that's like full of books, and then here also full of books. Like these are more like just like any type of book. Behind me right over here, it's like fantasy, and I really want to get through like my fantasies, because like they're chunkier and stuff like that. But I was like, mix the fantasies with these like lighthearted palette cleansers, and just like try to get as many books off your shelf as possible. Cause yes, I am gonna be coming out with a book haul of like everything that I've been collecting since my last book haul. So those are not things that I just like randomly bought like just because. Then I feel like obviously over the summer I am gonna buy a couple of books. So I'll probably have a book haul like later on with those, and probably if I get like a summer read, I'm really gonna try to prioritize to read it now to not have it like pile up on my TBR for next summer, because like everything seasonal this year, I'm like, we are going through it, we're reading it, we're getting it off the shelf to leave them for new things. That entire tangent to say we're moving on to like the actual summer romances. So first we have Things We Never Got Over by Lucy Score. I don't know if this is like summer romance, but it gives summer vibes, and I have to read a Lucy Score book at some point. Like I know a lot of people like her. I know that this book, it's kind of like mixed, very, very mixed. The series is very mixed, but I'm like, I still want to read it, you know? Like I'll read the first one, see if I want to get the second or third, but I feel like I will like this book, since I feel like generally people do like it rather than dislike it. But yeah, so we're gonna read Things We Never Got Over, and we'll see if Lucy Score is an author for me. Next, I mean, obviously, like every single summer, we're gonna read Emily Henry. I haven't bought Funny Story yet, because I'm like, girl, you have to read Beach Read. You have to sit down and read Beach Read. But yeah, so this summer, finally, we're reading Beach Read, and we're also reading Book Lovers. I've already read People We Meet on Vacation. Last summer I read Happy Place. So I want to like knock off every single Emily Henry book to kind of like get to get up to date for when next year she comes out with her new book. I would have like read everything that she released up until then, and then only when I finish these two, I'll allow myself to buy Funny Story. Please tell me it's called Funny Story. If not, I'm gonna actually look so dumb. But I'm like pretty sure the book is Funny Story. Okay, after that, there's The Real Deal by Lauren Blakely. What I know about this is that the girl kind of gets like a fill-in boyfriend, that type of vibe, to go see her family over the summer, and just like summer vibes back home. So excited. And I've never heard anyone talk about this, so I'm like, am I about to discover a hidden gem? Also, I got tea on this book. Oops. But excited to get to it. Then, yeah, there's a bunch of, like, little random, like, summary or, like, lighthearted romances. We have 1,000 Miles by Bridget Morrissey. And this is, from what I get, it's, like, a childhood friends who didn't talk for a while. Now they're reuniting to go on a road trip. So, summary vibes. There is Something Wilder by Christina Lauren. This, I think it's like a scavenger hunt on a resort island type thing. So summer vibes, plus the cover, like I was able to find the pink cover, not the blue cover, and I think it's like much prettier. And yeah, I feel like Christina Lauren is kind of like a hit or miss, so kind of nervous, but I like the premise of this. So I feel like I'm gonna like it. Okay, I read my first Mia Sheridan book this year, Most of All You. Wow. So I feel like I'm emotionally ready to take on Archer's voice. I'm so excited for this. But I'm also scared. Like, I already know that I'm gonna love it because of Most of All You. But I know I'm gonna cry also, because I did cry for Most of All You. I was like driving while listening to the audiobook of Most of All You, and I was like crying, and I'm like, if someone were to look into my window, because at this point I'm going on like the highway like pretty fast, like I'm just like driving on the highway bawling my eyes out because of an audiobook of all things. Next we have Luck and Last Resorts by Sarah Grunder Ruiz. This, I don't know what it's about. It just gives like boat summer vibes. I think it's a girl and her ex, and they both work on a cruise line. So very different from like typical summer vibes, but like summer vibes. I have 2 Tessa Bailey books. I feel like every single summer I end up reading a Tessa Bailey book. So we have Secretly Yours and Unfortunately Yours. I feel like Tessa Bailey's a very hit or miss for me. Some things I love, other things I'm like, meh. So I'm a little scared, but I feel like I will like these. I don't know, like I said, I'm gonna give like Tessa Bailey like one more chance, and depending on how I like these 2 books, I'll see if I continue to read her things or not, because I feel like it's very hit or miss. Like there's no way to describe it except that it's like very hit or miss. So we'll see what I feel about this like little duology. And this book, we have camp vibes. Oh, wow. Wildfire by Hannah Grace. I don't know where my brain was going with that. This is like the 3rd video I'm filming today, so I think that's why my brain is so messed up. But Wildfire by Hannah Grace. Campfire Vibe, 2nd book in the Maple Hills University series. This is Russ and Aurora. They're counselors at a summer camp, and I'm excited. And last but not least, we have a Taylor Jenkins Reid book. I feel like Taylor Jenkins Reid, I read her over the summer. We have Malibu Rising. I'm finally reading Malibu Rising. Yeah, it's just like, look at the cover. Like the cover literally screams like California summer. We're reading this summer. We are finally reading this summer. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Then the other books in the series that I don't have here, I'd say 35 books that I want to read this summer, which I feel like it's pretty realistic, you know? Once again, like I'm planning not to work this summer to really put all my energy on YouTube. Plus also it's like my last summer before I graduate. So I also did want to like leave room open to go on these like last minute like travels, like whether it's a road trip, or like literally catching a flight to like Europe. Like I want to give myself the freedom to say yes to plans, since again, it feels like my last summer. Without being tied down with like work and stuff like that. Like I am taking a few summer classes, so there is still that, but it's nowhere near as heavy as my classes were last summer. So that still like does give me that freedom. But yeah, so I'm gonna be putting a lot more energy and effort into YouTube and put a lot more time into reading. So that's why I feel like even though my TBRs from now on might seem a little bit like very like, oh my god, what's the word? Ambitious. Like I know that there's like a difference and I will be able to read all of this. But yeah, so my summer TBR. If you have like summer romance racks, definitely leave them down below. So when I go buy my books, I know what to look for. And yeah, so all my socials are down below, my TikTok, Instagram, Goodreads. You can find it all there. Subscribe, leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed. Yeah, that's all for me today. Stay safe, protect your vibe, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye, guys.